Hello and welcome to Middleburgh. We're back on our Let's Play, and we got a lot of stuff to do. It's September, so we got a couple harvests to do, and we got mulch in a field, and preparing for the next season. Now, I'm not sure how much further into the seasons we're going to go, but I do have one major project, which we started a while back, that I'd like to actually get to and touch upon sometime today, but right now, we've got to get over here and drive up the road a little bit and harvest a field or two. Actually, two fields that we bought and we seeded. I'm pretty sure we seeded these fields, but we're going to go ahead and harvest them today with our really awesome harvester here. And then, while that's going on, or right after that, we're going to go over to our other farm and do a potato harvest. As you can see, the money keeps rolling in. We got so many things that are going on, so many things that just kind of sell. There's silage coming out of our ears, which we're constantly delivering over to the BGA that we bought last time. And we're just going to keep going. At some point, we're just going to probably start buying land and seeing what else on this map we can own. Mainly because there's not much else to do. But right now we're gonna go ahead and harvest these two fields. Let's get this thing out of the way. This header trailer is out of the way. We got a truck over here already ready and waiting. We can unfold our harvester and get off to a quick little harvest. Now this field is actually so small, I don't even know if I'm going to bother doing course play, because it would be like one loop. So why don't we start off the day with a little bit of tunes. Click on some tunes. I'm going to go ahead and harvest this field and the other field, and just kind of do things manually for once. And we'll see where we go after that. So sit back, enjoy, and I'm going to go ahead and harvest these fields for us. And there we go, that was quick enough. Looks like this harvester handed plenty of room to handle the whole field, and if we look down at the yield chart, we got really good yield off that field, so that's a really good, a good sign. This other field's a little bit bigger, so I think we're going to go ahead and let Courseplay handle this other one. And then we have a few other tasks to take care of. Let's empty this sorghum out, and then while we're doing that, let's get Courseplay set up. Great job. Yep. Generate. Perfect. Show that course, which is going to be right where we're standing. Oh, we got a little bit more to dump out. I don't think I actually fixed the output on this pipe yet. Could have sworn I meant to do that. And there we go. We're actually done. I'm actually going to go ahead and go in here change one thing, change this to counterclockwise. And the reason for that is that Courseplay seems to have a little bit of an issue sometimes where it likes to put the pipe out when it's doing headlands. And if the pipe is out on the outside, it's going to run into trees or fences or whatever, so I don't want that to happen. So we're just going to go ahead, put the pipe in, and kick off this course. Perfect. We'll let him run, and hopefully we'll have to empty him at some point. Let's jump over to this one. So this field right here was a canola field. And again, we're jumping into Courseplay, get a course started. So it was a canola field. 3 headlands, done, generate, good. It's going to overlap the outside edge a little bit, which is fine. And go. And so what we're going to do with this field is this field and the one just over the hill there, we're actually going to replant those today. And I think what we're going to do when we replant them is we're going to replant them into barley. If we look into our productions in here, we have a barley mill that we haven't used yet. There's a corn, cracked corn mill, which is somewhere in here. I don't know where in the list it is. Should be here. But a barley mill, and we don't actually have any barley. We've been doing corn for everything, and I think we're going to go into the barley as well to do our rolled barley, because I believe we can make whiskey from rolled barley. So let's go ahead and plant in some barley. And if we look at our calendar real quick, whoops, that's not the calendar. Real quick, we can plant both wheat and barley here. So in September, so I think that what we're going to do is plant a couple of fields, this field and this field right here, field number 4, both with barley. And actually, it might be smart to just go ahead and once we're done harvesting these and collecting the plant all 4 of these in barley. Let's just quadruple down. So we'll do all 4 of these smaller fields all in barley. And so that next year when we harvest those, we can take them to the barley plant and actually make some whiskey from barley, which sounds like a really fun plan. And kind of like finishing off like the whole cycle of we're using our fields to make whiskey, which sells really well. So I think that's going to be the plan. So we're going to let this guy finish off with the mulching, and we're just going to jump out and run up to the farm and grab the Big Daddy tractor, grab the 9R T, go pick up our seeder, make sure it's full, and then get over there and start planting barley. As you can see, I also have the big rig out. We're delivering silage over to the BGA as fast as we can make it. So the silage should be giving us some, the BGA should be giving us some payments soon enough. 86% on the seeds. Let's see if we can open it. So I gotta zoom out, open. There we go. And we'll come in here and fill. Nice. Close that up. Then we're going to head over to the second field on the other side of the road and start planting in our barley, which sounds like yet another good plan. let's head over there and get that done. We're up at this field we're going to plant. This is field 4, I believe. Planting field 4 and some barley. We'll get this course also running. That's building up our courses. So many courses, not enough time. Turn it on, drop it down, get the barley going, and go. And this guy is... And he says it's only take 12 minutes, so he's just going to cruise through this seeding, and then we'll go over and start seeding the other fields as soon as we can. The next step actually is going to be to jump over to our other farms. Let's like scroll over there so I don't have to tab through the 500 vehicles that I own. And we're going to jump into something different. Not that one. I always wish you could enter vehicle from that other screen. And over here we have a Colossus. Now, I'm not a big fan of potatoes. I'm not going to do potatoes in a normal way. I'll do it as normal as I'm willing to do, which is going to be to use the Colossus with the normal header, not the ridiculous header, but to use the Colossus with a normal header and get these 2 fields processed. And what we're going to do is... I'm trying to think here. What do I want to do? I'm going to go ahead and make a custom field that includes both of these fields. So let's unfold. No, wrong one. I think I just unfolded the header, which was already unfolded. Perfect. Are we good? We're good. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to start this. And then we're going to come in here and record. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a kind of a headland around both fields and turn that into a course by course so I can get both fields at once, so I can just set him off and he can just harvest the whole thing. That seems to be the most efficient way to do this. It's not going to do anything if it runs over the middle area, which doesn't matter to me at all. And then we'll be able to get this whole field running. So let's finish up this little custom course play field and set our potato harvester off to harvesting. Now, I don't think we're actually going to do anything with the potatoes. We're probably just going to sell them. Unless I can find an existing production that I have that does something with potatoes. Now, the other thing we could do, and there is a potato chip processing factory on here, so we might look at that and maybe just buy that and make some potato chips just for the fun of making something new instead of just selling things off. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me go ahead and finish recording this custom course. And there we go. We got our custom course defined. Whoops. No, we don't want to do that. We're going to move the harvester into the field slightly. And CP1. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and create job. Now, if this doesn't work, it's probably because I have a setting wrong. CP field work. Perfect. Open course generator. Field margin. Doesn't matter actually because I've already done that outside row. Let's do like 4 headlands. Generate. And of course this is going to take a long time because it is a 4-meter header, so you know, This one will take a little while to run. And maybe while we do that, we can go over and check out the potato factory. Oh, it actually is set to go clockwise. This thing is a wide load when it turns. It doesn't have the best turning radius for sure. There we go. And set it off. Yet another course running. How many more courses can we add? There we go. Let's get out of here. That thing's loud. And let's actually go check out that potato chip factory just because, I mean, we're on this map. We love this map. One of the things I love with this map is there's a production for almost everything. And that makes this map really special. So let's go ahead and jump over to where I think the potato chip factory and kind of run around the town and see if we can find it. So it's somewhere over here. Is this it? Pop's Diner, shipping company. It's somewhere here. Clothing. Hats and more. Let's see if I can remember. I don't even remember where it is. Where is it? Root crop sell point. Oh. I thought it was over here. Let's jump to there. So let's use our map. We'll jump to this. Potato production, that's where we want. Let's just teleport over there because that's the quickest way to get there, especially on a 4X map. So it was where? Here? Oh, check that out. I never noticed this before. There's like a burger cart on the side of the road. That's pretty cool. I've literally never seen that. Customer pickup area. Is this it? Why the potato production for 45 grand? That's it? Sold. It makes French fries and potato chips. That's pretty awesome. Where is the input? Let's look. Maybe the input's over here? Oh, you know, this is probably here. Again, the target's a little bit off. Yeah, production point. This is my input. Why this trigger is over here, I have no idea. It looks like we're going to drop it off there. And sit over there. Pretty sweet. Oh, we have a worker that needs to be emptied. Let's go and empty them. This guy. Nope. Again, I really wish you could enter from that other menu. Let's go empty out the harvester. He seems to be doing pretty well. And we'll get that going. We'll let that guy empty out. And while we're doing it, let's talk about what we wanted to do for the other thing. So the other big project we have going on here is this area right here. So basically from the tree harvester, which is right here, to this vehicle right here, which is what we're using to pick up bales. And our mower is over here too. So basically this whole area here, we're planning on building out, right? It's the plan. If we enter into a tree harvester, we've cleared some trees. And if you remember, we were wood chipping a lot of these trees. And so the rest of these trees are here for the tree harvester to come in here and, you know, come in here and cut some trees. I haven't actually used this John Deere tree harvester, so I hope it works good. Cut length is 6 meters. That's fine. To be able to come in here like this, drop the tree down. Oops. and produce our logs. Now we're going to take these logs to both the little sawmill that we have here, as well as a sawmill down in town, producing planks and making ourselves some money, right? We don't necessarily need the money, but you know, as you can see, we have plenty of trees. And clearing this all out here with a tree harvester, while that might sound like fun, it's going to take a long time. So I've been kind of doing it in both ways. So as you may have seen in some of my other videos, I have like 2 different ways I like to do clearing trees. One is obviously using a tree harvester, which is always fun. Sometimes annoying, like when you can't stack the logs properly. I always try to stack the logs properly. It's pretty close. And then the other way that is just as fast is using one of Yos's mods to do something like this. So this guy, we'll come back here, we'll do some more tree harvesting. If somebody's blocked, we'll figure that out later. Oh. He's blocked by myself. There we go. Get this guy off the field, but we're going to leave it on the field so that harvester just finishes when it's done. So at the other end of that massive field, let's go over there. The other end of the massive field, we have our mower. So let's enter a vehicle here, and we have stuff. We have a tractor for baling. We have our swather for mowing because there's a meadow here. And we have this on an open field. Right? And because this land is so huge, coming in here with a tree harvester for all of this would just take forever. So what I've been doing is also using Yos's mobile wood sell point mod. And I'm coming in here and cutting down trees just like this. And some of the trees like this, you can't even harvest with the tree harvester, so those won't work anyways. So we're cutting those down too. And I've been felling everything kind of facing downhill just to keep track of what I'm working on. But as you can see, there's still plenty of trees that need to be felled. And I'm coming like this. And then grabbing the tree harvester or the mobile wood sell point and doing that. So let me jump over, grab the mobile wood sell point, and show you what that looks like. So we got our mobile wood warehouse, which is over here. We've just been holding it over here on the side. I'm gonna run up to those trees I just cut down. And then do this and just kind of take them in. Oops, I'm not close enough. And I just hit R as I walk by, and it takes in both these big trees and the spruce trees as well, and delivers them to the multiple places that we are doing things with wood. So all of our sawmills, the paper production, all of those places. And this has been my quick way to work from both sides. So on one side, there's another one here that's kind of dead. To grab that one too. Right. So we're working from this side by using the mobile wood sell point. And as you can see, I started mowing some stuff for fun. And then we're also working from the other side with a tree harvester. And then once everything, all the trees are down, we will then start the momentous task of plowing this entire field and then seeding it. And I think what we're going to do probably is seed it in something simple like wheat or barley. Probably wheat, and make some beer. That's the one thing we have, the beer production. I think we bought it at one point. Is there beer production? I thought there was. Anyways, we'll seed it in something and we'll make something out of it. And then the harvest, when we harvest that massive field, we'll kind of call that, that's my plan. That's the schedule. that's the plan for this, the kind of this completion point. That's like my end goal. So I've been spending some time off stream kind of cutting these things. We're spending some time with the tree harvester, and you know, it is what it is. So it just helps us kind of get through the time, and this is going to be the biggest field ever. And I really like the fact that it's not flat. I like the fact that it's like super rolling hills. It's going to take forever and a day to seed it, plant it, roll it, all of that stuff. It's going to be insane how long it takes to do it. But that's obviously something for another episode. Right now, somebody needs to be unloaded. Who needs to be unloaded? Let's look. The harvester is done. He should be done. He doesn't need to be unloaded. How's the... It looks like the potato harvester is still going. He's doing good. Looks like the guy who's doing the mulching here is done. Looks like the seeding, the planting guy is almost done. So let's go here. Let's enter that vehicle because he did not empty himself. So he's the one who's waiting to be unloaded. I must have forgotten to turn self-unload on. Come on. No. And then we'll go over here and we'll empty him off. Actually realized that what was it? Canola field that we just harvested last time. It's going to need more than just mulching. It looks like, from what I'm seeing on the map, that there's some stones in that field, and I want to get those stones off before it starts damaging my equipment. So I'm going to have to come in and cultivate and then stone pick before I can plant. I was hoping to just jump over there and just plant right away, but it's not looking like it's a possibility. So unfortunately, we had to drop off the seeder over there on the other side of the field. I actually tried the stone picker right here to see if it would actually pick stones, and it won't. Should have known. But we're going to have to send this guy off on a cultivating mission to cultivate this field before, and then stone pick it. So we got a little bit of more work to do. That's okay. It's nothing that another courseplay job can't handle. That's good. So 2, good, whatever. And we'll let this guy get to work. Once this is done, we'll have the stone picker right there jump in and pick up all the stones. And then we'll get this one planted as well. In the meantime, I think we also have to... Oh, that guy doesn't need to be on. Let's jump over. Where am I going to jump? Tabbing doesn't work on this map anymore. We're going to go over here to this one. Whoops. Go over here to this machine. And we're here right getting ready to collect the straw off this field, which will be great. And once we get that straw collected, we'll come over here and mulch this one. So actually the one we just tabbed through, we should be coming back over here to pick that one up. That's okay. I'm going to go through here and pick up the straw. Jump back in when it's done. We'll start getting these 2 fields mulched and ready to go. It looks like if we jump in across the map, again, sorry for the jumping. Looks like our potato guy, he's doing pretty good. He's at 68%, which does mean we're going to have to empty him out before he finishes. Looks like our 4 headlands was almost perfect because he's able to do his turnaround without too much backing, and he just kind of keeps going. So looks like that 4 headlands was perfect. But I'm going to jump back in over and pick up all the straw. We'll catch up with you in just a second. And here we are getting some potatoes off of potato harvester. I don't think we have enough capacity to actually empty it out. This trailer is a little bit smaller than the potato harvester, but it's enough to get the bulk of it out. And we're going to take our 230,000 liters of potatoes and bring them over to our production and get some French fries going. How's that sound? That sounds fantastic. I do think there's an exit from the field over here. I think there is. Over on this side, I think there's an exit. That's our island. That's the island. One of our goals is actually to buy that island. Just because I want to own an island. No other reason than it would be cool to own an island. And maybe we'll do that with some of the money we have now that we know that our potato production is off and running and everything else is good. So maybe we'll do that soon. So let's head over the bridge here and go find our potato production. I think it's a ways away, so you guys don't have to sit through that drive-in. And we can wave to Raz. Hey Raz. Raz's ribeyes, best place to get ribeyes in town for sure. Let's jump over to the potato production while we're dropping off. Over here at the, I don't know, root crop facility, trying to find our way around. This entrance right here is really tight. Look at that. Barely fit through. I think we're supposed to dump on the other side. So that side's the sell point. And this side over here. I didn't realize I had to. I'm still trying to learn this thing. I don't know anything about it. This side's the production point. Should have a sign. Yeah, production point right there. There we go. So we're going to drop off our potatoes here. Get that going. Oh, it's dropping nice and slow. Great. Let's check out this new production facility we have. So we can make both French fries and potato chips. And they make about the same amount evenly. They're already active, which I didn't know they were active. So great. And they're going to go ahead and start making potato chips. And then look at that. We're already starting to make them. 5 million liters. That's awesome. So with 5 million liters, we should have more than enough space to empty this trailer out and get those two fields out. And if we ever find another potato field, we can get some more potatoes. Sweet. Awesome. I'm going to run over. It looks like Horseplay finished work. I hope that's the potato guy. Let's jump over and see if he's done, which I think he is, and we'll get emptied out. Turns out it was the cultivator that was finished. Great. Good call. Let's double check. The cultivator tends to miss stuff on the corners, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly jump into the map and make sure he didn't miss nothing. So he did, of course, in this corner and maybe in this corner hidden behind the stop sign. So let's clear his course. Clear that course. We don't need it right now. Yeah, it looks like we still missed something in the corner. So let's go into the corner, finish up this course, and move on to the next step, which is going to be stone picking this whole field. It doesn't show up on the map for some reason. This is very odd. I don't see them. But there are big stones here that need to be picked up because it's showing up on the map. So I'm going to stone pick it anyways, even though I can't see it, just for the sake of doing it. You know me. I like to get things done perfectly. And the other thing we could do is extend this field out to be closer to the road, which would require getting the plow. And that might be worthwhile to do just before stone picking. Add another couple feet to the field. Actually, do we have the field creator cultivator thing? We do not. I could do it with the cultivator, but I don't have it, so we're gonna have to go grab the plow, do a little bit of plowing, make these fields bigger, then stone pick, and then finally get around to planting. So it'll be a while. I'll bring you guys back in when we're done with those multiple steps, and we can actually start getting seeded on this last field. And then it's actually going to be probably it for the day. We're cruising through the day. Our potato harvest is almost done. We're going to actually merge those two fields that are at the potato harvest and make it into one big field, just a small merge, and we're going to go from there. Let me get this other stuff done and check back in maybe later today. Getting towards the end of the day, and we've got our seed, or we're getting cedar going. We've got our field. It got extended just a tiny bit. I got some lime down just to make sure it's ready for seed. Got the seed going. We've got our mulcher going across on one of the other fields that we harvested earlier today. And we're going to deliver the potatoes. As you can see, the money keeps climbing up. We've been keeping that BGA full of silage. We took a moment while we were kind of getting ready to extend this field. As you know me, I can never leave a little patch of grass that's about this wide not mowed. So I mowed everything, or rather, I mowed around this field and that field and the cornfield across the road and the other fields that are currently, oh, looks like that's done. Let's get over here to him. And enter. So this field's all mulched, ready to be plowed. And as you can see, I mowed around this field as well. I'm not going to change the size of these fields. They're actually a pretty good size already. They go right up to the road. That's usually the part that I'm just adding to, is the part that goes right up to the road. But that's going to be it. We're just going to spend a little bit more time today planting and getting things going. We do have one more load of potatoes. I think it's over near the potato place to finish delivering. But that's gonna kind of be it for today. We've kind of done a lot. The farm's getting so big that we have so many tasks to do that it's hard to really focus on one task or two tasks. Gonna have to do, you know, a dozen tasks all at once just because there's got a lot to get done. But you know, that is what it is. We're kind of at the tail end of our playthrough here, with money just rolling in. Can't spend it as fast. It's coming in faster than we can spend it. Let's go ahead and buy that plot of land we wanted to buy, just because I want to own island. It's been a goal of mine since we started playing. So farmland, buy the island. Thank you. That's it. I don't think we're gonna, I mean, we have a lot more land. We have all of this land here that we could do something with if we wanted to, but we don't. I think we're just gonna leave it there. I just wanted to buy that island. I'm excited about it. We do have a few more harvests to get done. So we've got the olives here to get harvested as soon as they're ready. We've got the poplar here to get harvested as soon as they're ready. And I think the next focus is going to be on this big field. So this big field and the equipment here, we're going to have to come in here to this big daddy at some point soon and start clearing out these trees. We're gonna get it onto that trailer, which I think isn't actually set up for auto load yet, but it will. I'll make sure it's set up for universal auto load so we can load the trees on, deliver them over to that little shed there, which looks like it's got a stacking problem. There's stuff stacked on the roof. That's pretty awesome. Anyways, and the poplar, where are we at with the poplar? The poplar is 7 out of 13, so another 6 months before the poplar's ready, and then we'll get to harvest the poplar field. So, you know, this will probably be ready by the time this field is ready and ready to be harvested, because we're gonna finish that up next time. But you know, let's go deliver those potatoes. Check out the potatoes. Where is it? It's over here somewhere. Here. Let's deliver the last load of potatoes. I drove this thing most of the way over here, and it's like, oh, wait, I want to share that. So we're coming here, deliver this last load of potatoes, and see what a pallet of French fries and a pallet of what was the other one? Hash browns or something? What those pallets look like. Oh my gosh, look at all the pallets. Ooh. There we go. We've got and I think we're gonna have to do some pallet selling soon. Look at that. Let's walk over. Yep, there we go. Look at, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Spokely potato chips and Spokely French fries. That's pretty awesome. And we got lots of those to buy and sell. And if we look at our prices table, it looks like, gosh, there's so much stuff here. This is all the stuff we own. It's ridiculous. currently we have $46,000 in French fries and potato chips. So it's making good money. We got more money making and more potatoes and French fries producing. We'll sell them at their high, see how much money we can make. But we're gonna call it for today. I'm just gonna keep planting, get that barley planted, and then next time I think we're gonna focus on that forestry plot and get all of that finished up. But for now, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below. What do you think we should do with that big field? Do you think we should just time-lapse the whole thing? Should we just cut it down and show you when it's done? How do you want to see our massive field in the forest get tackled? Which way is best? A little bit of time-lapse, a little bit of jump cutting? I don't know. Whatever you want, I'll do. Can't wait to just chop all that down. And hopefully we'll get it done in time for spring planting. But that's gonna be it for tonight. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.